problems. You don't want smoke, dog. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us? No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though. What? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I put so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black. Yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause I claim she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more.
Man, tune in, Mike McGinnis. I'm about to play that nigga, what's the name? Low.
Cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number.
Get it.
Big numbers. Blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not saving, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for that.
Shit, nigga, see what you talking about, nigga. Shit. We'll see, nigga. We'll see. Get it. Whatever you feel like you need to do right now, bro. What you want to get you to eat. We'll see. Let's get it. You ain't finna put no goddamn 50 points up on me, nigga. I'll be damn. Nigga. You got me fucked up, Los. You ain't finna put no goddamn 50 up on me. Hey, yeah, it's gonna be a cold night. Yeah, if you think you gonna put 50 points up on me, nigga. 50 points. What the hell? Don't tell me this shit then. I'm about to say, don't tell me this shit then. Fuck, bro.
All right, Coach. It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in...
What the fuck? I don't know why that shit. Ain't never did that shit with me. It's always low shit. Nah, hell nah, nigga. My shit ain't never did that. Hell nah. That's your shit. That shit ain't. Nah, it says something about a fucking desync area though. Yeah. Shit, that's like the server. That ain't got nothing to do with nobody. I want color rush shit. Hey, is my shit color rush shit? Why the fuck is my shit black, bro?
Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 booms in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got the lose. When it's all on the
Go!
line, what
Let's
you gonna
get it!
do? Come on. I'm highly favored.
Get you hyped, nigga, so you know what I'm saying?
No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking.
Drink some
No
of my
hesitation.
water.
Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes.
Yeah, you got to see it different, bro. Took your ring in that bitch, nigga. Yup, running on. Let's get it. But see, everybody, all my running backs eat though. It's different. Let's get it. Damn. Get us to stop.
All right, Coach. It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
What'd you say? Oh, yeah, I think I had to go ahead and put my nigga where he need to be. Man, don't be going, y'all blows, don't be going, look at my goddamn niggas, don't worry about what's on my roster, dog. Hey, shit, don't worry about what the fuck is on my roster, my nigga, goddamn. Worried about what's on my roster. Don't go looking at my shit. Hell yeah, nigga. I got a few linebackers, nigga. That's a 90 speed, nigga. That's why I said I ain't hurting, nigga. I'm gonna be good for some years when it comes to linebackers, nigga. I got some young niggas, homie. Shit, I got some young niggas. Hey, don't give a fuck. Hey, his awareness is good. Give a fuck. That awareness help out. I hear you. Get us a stop.
60 Pittsburgh.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They give to Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game. That game that we're all
shut that shit down, nigga.
Did he put up a number?
Let's
say 200
Richard
plus?
The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll look to throw here.
Oh, goddamn it! Good shit, Grugy ain't healed! You dog-ass nigga, you! Grugy ain't healed!
And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check 31, check 31. 6 gone, check 6 gone. 61, matchbox, light. Smoke.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Ain't no looking at. Hey, let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh,
This
what
is
the fuck? Come on,
15.
Marcus Williams!
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down game.
Shut that stupid shit down.
Yards. And the drive keeps going. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Taylor.
Let's get it, man! Let's get it, Carlos! Nigga! You ain't gonna just run that shit on me, nigga! I told you I ain't gotta have all the 99
speed is the hallmark of today's
it's
NFL
game,
game.
nigga.
But the key to good
I don't
rushing
need all the
defense
99
is still
niggas
having your
on my
linebackers
squad.
set the edge.
Shit.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
I'm improvising.
He'll look to throw.
Shut that shit down! Where you seeing that, Carlos, man? Let's go! You did nothing! You did nothing out here, man! I'm a dog!
They had 3 points.
Defense, nigga!
Was there for
I
them.
told you I don't need all them
Like what you
99
said,
niggas
just
like all
throw
y'all
it away.
niggas do.
Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
On first down, it's Moody, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. Here's Moore on 3rd down.
There you go. Let's get it, Los. Let's get it, Carlos. Red line.
Down at the 39. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
A give to Kamara running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll try the left side.
Oh, my God.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Now Moore, throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to look deep for Perriman.
Oh, my God! Why'd you throw it
Intercepted.
underfoot, bro?
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back. And it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Oh, give me that shit! Let's get it, Carlos! I'm a dog! I'm a dog out here, Carlos, man!
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28.
I told you I got goals working, blood!
So that's back-to-back.
Get off that mic! Get off that mic! That's what I do! Y'all see that shit? I make niggas get off that mic! I do that!
Give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go! Let's go! Oh, my God!
A nice
Oh, my
burst
God.
there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Moore.
Oh,
And
Derek,
this is
give me that
caught with the
first.
grab. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Right beginning, take a page out of my boot. That's how you shut that goddamn run down.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2
This is where you have to know your quarterback.
You see that, Carlo?
Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. And maybe you have to be stern. Whatever's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, shit!
Find home.
Jump in front of that next time, Marcus Lee.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Come on, Carlos, what's this up? He ain't good. Hey, he getting a
Set, ready, 8, read. Orbit. Hustle, let's go. Hustle.
They'll drop the throw.
Woo!
Incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go one more. Watch out.
On 2nd down now. It's Moody.
Oh, God damn it!
6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Damn, that was another 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. More now from the gun on 3rd down. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I'm going to pick that blitz up, bro. You going to stupid.
Now a give, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards as they pick up 1st down New Orleans.
I'll
this
pick it up.
Offense finding its legs.
Don't nobody else do.
I'll
pick that goddamn blitz up, Lowe.
Running with Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Moody. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Moore from the gun. He'll throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
Woo!
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The kick by Lutz is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one.
One more half. One more half, and we got the number 1 seed. Let's go.
This field a
Let's
few
go,
yards
fellas. One more
in the end
half, and
zone.
we got the number 1 seed. Let's do what we got to do. Let's go, my dude.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wide, get wide. Switch it. Come here, switch it. Rush in.
On second down now.
Let's go! That's all I fucking needed! Let's fucking go! Let's go! I told you ain't going undefeated if you gotta play all of us, nigga. You ain't finna run through all of us like that. You ain't finna do it, Los. You just ain't finna run through all of us like that. I ain't having it. I'm not gonna have it. I'm not gonna have it, Carlos.
This time they come away with 6.
Shit! Thought you was gonna run through all of us. Send you mean? It don't work like that, Carlos.
Range, but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline,
I don't need all them 99 niggas.
between 3 and 6.
I don't need them 99 niggas.
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times, the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it.
Hold on. Woo. Let's go. Had to refresh myself. What you want to do, Lowe's? However you want to do it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3
I'm
defensively,
your biggest
pressure
fucking
coming
kryptonite.
off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Tight end right, tight end right. Yep. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. Let's go.
Back to throw here.
Miller
with first down and more. The catch made by Miller. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go. Come on, I got him. Let go.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, my God! Bell!
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On second down, it's Moody, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
To throw is Moore. To throw on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 24 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Set, ready. Good team on it. Good team on it. Pick and choose the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go.
On third down, Moore. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let go, defense. Like 56, Mike. Watch the blood, watch the blood, watch the blood. Watch the blood, watch the blood.
Here's Moore. Throwing on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
2nd and 11. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Back to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his... Oh, no, he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Alpha. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
2nd and 9 now. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Taylor. Complete.
Oh, my God. What the fuck?
Get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play. Bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I hope you watch your left, 'cause I'm about to take you to school. Out. Yeah. I got him. That's me.
They'll run with Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Mike's 50. Set hot. Watch the slant. Hey. 50's the 2, fellas. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 50. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Watch the stand. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Let's get it, man, Lock.
No doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing is stopping them on defense now. They can't let them
use all these timeouts today, bro.
Use their timeouts.
You're using them timeouts
and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Get away. Check 20. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Shift.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. To return is Taylor. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They run with Taylor. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Taylor, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. On 3rd down, it's Taylor, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check it back.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. On 4th down, Moore. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game.
Get him! Get him!